Hey everyone, this is divine guidance on what you need to hear right now, so stay tuned. Hey dreamy dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, so let's hop right into today's reading. We have 4 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. As your card selections, I am using the magical spell cards deck. So let's begin with the crystal selection here. We have pile number 1, with the clear quartz. Pile number 2, tiger's eye. Pile number 3, labradorite. And pile number 4, we have amethyst, raw amethyst. Okay. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. I love you all so much, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Okay. Hey, pile number ones, welcome back to your reading. So I'm going to start with your pile selection crystal, and then, so I'm going to start with you all's pile selection, break that down, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards and pull 10 cards on camera. So yes, let's begin. I am using the Disney Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. And yeah, let's put this out of the way and let's begin with your pile selection. You all chose this clear quartz point. So I feel like you're narrowing your focus on something, pile number ones. And I feel like what Spirit wants you to hear right now, divine guidance that you need to hear right now, is to do just that. Narrow your focus, okay? Become myopic, become almost as if you have on blinders, like a horse, right? You know, like in regards to horse races, they'll put blinders on the horse so they can't see the other horses on the side of them. So this is what I'm getting in regards to your crystal selection, is that you have blinders on right now. You're very focused in on what it is that you want, and because of that, you will be led to a victory, all right? So I feel like divine guidance really wants you to hear that right now, or that's the divine guidance that's being offered to you. So I'm going to put this crystal right here, and let's reveal your magical spell card. We have card number 23, romance. It says romance. It is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. So this is card number 23. 2 and 3 together, that's 5. You could be experiencing a lot of change in your romantic connections right now, or your romantic connection right now. So I feel like you want to get more focused in regards to your romantic life, whether that be manifesting someone into your life, or manifesting the best and highest outcome in regards to the connection that you're already in, okay? So I feel like you're being very focused on romance right now. I feel like you want, you might want someone to cuddle with, or you might want someone to, you know, who understands you, who gets you, who really resonates with you when it comes to the things that you want in life, and like a life partner, okay? So you can be super focused on manifesting a life partner right now, pile number ones. If not, it's something in regards to a romantic connection that's going to come in and change everything. And I feel like it's going to allow you to be more focused in regards to the things that you have been saying that you wanted. And this person, or, you know, this person or whomever romantically that's coming into your life could actually bring you in more stability, thus bringing you in more focus, just in general, right? So again, I'm using the Disney Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and this is brand new. I haven't used this before on this channel, so let's begin. I'm gonna shuffle. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing this deck, for giving our pile number ones clear, concise, accurate messages on what it is they need to hear right now. Divine guidance in regards to what pile number ones need to hear right now. clear, concise, accurate messages on what pile number ones need to hear right now. I'm going to take the jumping cards, y'all. Clear, divine guidance on what pile number ones need to hear right now, Spirit. What does pile number ones need to hear right now? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take the cards upright. Wow, these are slippery. You could also feel like something is escaping you. Something is kind of like slipping out of your hands, or you might not want this opportunity to slip out of your hands. So if this is a person and in regards to a romantic connection, don't let it slip out of your hands. I feel like this is a really good opportunity for you. Okay. So tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What is it that they need to hear right now? I feel like someone could be wearing a mask. Maybe you've been wearing a mask for some time and now you just want everything to kind of be out in the open. Maybe if this isn't you, this other person has been wearing a mask and they just want to be honest with you and be very clear with you, have clear communication with you, pile number ones. Take it if it resonates. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What do they need to hear right now? One more card. Okay, thank you. Very beautiful. Okay, so nice cards, nice spread for right now. It's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Presents, which I believe is the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's going to take both of you all's concerted effort to make this work. If this is in regards to something romantic, okay? So yeah, you see how like you have this little trick-or-treater or whatever, and they're helping this person bring presents to the town or to the village, right? So I feel like, yeah, this person is on your team. This person is on your side, whoever this is. Take it if it resonates, leave the rest. If this isn't, if you aren't resonating with this romantic, pile, then maybe pick another one. But I feel like this person is on your team. This person is on your side. This person wants to work with you. You might work with this person. So, take that with it. Take with that what you will, okay? But I feel like this person is for you. They are not against you in whatever manner, you take that as. So, let's reveal your cards. So we have the Six of Potions, which I believe is the Six of Cups. We have the Two of Candles, which I believe Two of Wands, the Justice card, the World card, Judgment. We have 10 of Potions, which is the 10 of Cups. Lovely. We have the Five of Candles, Five of Wands, Queen of Candles, Queen of Wands, the Nine of Presents, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have card number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So starting with the You Now Heart of the Matter position, pile number ones, we have the Six of Potions, which I believe is the Six of Cups. And I feel like this could be someone either coming back in from your past, or you really, you or the other person in question could be really daydreaming or fantasizing about the past, what was, right? Maybe when you all were together, when you all were dating, something like that. If that isn't the case, pile number ones, in the You Now Heart of the Matter position, you all could have reconnected or rekindled something from with someone from your past, whether that be an ex, whether that be a friend that you haven't talked to for a while. Either you or this person may want to do things a little differently and may want to take that extra step when it comes to like solidifying you as like a romantic interest, or asking you out on a date, or just wanting some type of romance with you in some way, shape, or form, okay? Like this is an offering too, because we have the rose, right? Which is which is connected to this romance card. And I'm just getting like, whenever you offer someone a red rose, you know, the rose color have different meanings, you know, like, for example, if they said that the yellow rose is only platonic, like every other rose is kind of romantic, or yeah, every other rose is kind of romantic, but the yellow rose is strictly for friendship, you know, so to speak. And even if it's not, you know, if you love yellow and your favorite color is yellow, or your favorite rose is a yellow rose and your partner gives that to you, it doesn't mean that they just want to be friends now. I'm just saying from research, the yellow rose does signify a type of friendship, you know, whereas the red roses, the pink roses, they're more about, you know, romantic involvement. In the crossing/challenge position, we have the Two of Candles. So I feel like you could be juggling being everywhere all at once, pile number ones, okay? Yes, you want to be here with your partner. Yes, you want to rekindle and make things special for you all, but you almost feel like you're buying time. I don't even know where I got that, but that's just what's coming out. Like you're buying time, like you want to be able to plan with them, but it just seems as if there could be a little conflict, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in regards to you all's plans. Maybe before you met them or before they came back into your life, you had everything planned out, right? Maybe in your business, so in work, either in work or business, family, all that stuff, right? You had planned one route. And then when they come back in, you love them, you're happy about it, but it's almost like, do I have to alter my plans? You know what I mean? And will with me altering my plans, if I do make that decision, will it bring conflict? Or if I don't want to alter my plans, will that bring conflict, right? So I feel like you're kind of like in this space where it's like, do I go about my plans as I made them before this person came out, or do I try to compromise? Because that's typically what relationships are about, is, you know, compromising to a certain degree, right? In your conscious goal position, yeah, we have justice. I feel like you want balance, you know, you maybe want to even feel heard, you know, and you want your partner to feel heard as well, okay? If you aren't currently dating or seeing anyone, I feel like you want the person who is coming in, asking you out on a date or wanting to be more serious with you, you want them to be able to hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be able to reciprocate what it is that you're saying, and you want to be able to reciprocate what it is that they're saying, so to speak. Because Jack here is at the podium, and I feel like he's speaking because he wants the townspeople to hear him, and he also wants the townspeople to feel as if they're heard, okay? And I feel like you could be leading something, pile number one. You could just be a leader, whether that's a leader in your community or a pillar in your community. So you delving into romance right now it's a responsibility. That's all I'll say. In the unconscious goal or unconscious situation position, we have the World. So I feel like you really want to kind of like take the world by storm. You really want to have success and feel a level of completion. Like, yes, I checked that off of my list. Now it's time to go on to the next item or the next goal or the next, you name it, right? And it's interesting because with this World card, I know from the movie, they have like these different portals. You can go to Halloween land, you can go to Valentine's Day, Christmas, or Easter, right? They have all these different trees where you can enter into the portals of the different holidays. And I feel like what that's saying metaphorically with this world card is unconscious. Like, it's like you want it all. You know what I'm saying? You want to venture and travel to different aspects of your life, maybe even with this person. You could want to travel with this person. You could want to do a lot of things with this person, but you really, I just feel like you want to feel free. You want to feel this level of freedom. And I'm not saying that your partner is wouldn't want you to feel free, or your partner wouldn't want their own freedom, but this is just kind of in your subconscious. Like, yes, I want success. Can I still achieve that level of success that I've been working towards with another person on my side? I feel as if I can, but it takes balance. It takes due diligence, so to speak. It takes a concerted effort. It's going to take more effort with me trying to achieve what I'm achieving, as well, simultaneously, while balancing a relationship and making sure everyone is happy, including yourself, right? So in the past position, we have the Judgment card, okay? So I feel like, we see here Santa is looking over their list and checking it twice, right? So now I feel like in the past, you have, maybe dealt with, have I been the best person that I could have been in this relationship? Is there still more to do? Have I been naughty or have I been nice, so to speak, right? So I feel like in the past position with this Judgment card, you were really asking for maybe forgiveness. Maybe this person has asked for forgiveness to a certain degree. And I feel like, it was being tabulated here with this Judgment card, okay? In the approaching influence, we have the Ten of Potions. So there's happiness, okay, coming in for you, pile number ones. There's happiness, there's success, there is emotional stability and emotional fulfillment when it comes to you and this person, okay, or you and your romantic life, if there isn't a person right now, okay, take it if it resonates. But what's approaching, and really what you need to hear right now, is there is happiness on its way, okay? So this is beautiful. So in the talents and resources position, we have the Five of Candles. So I feel like you know how to handle conflict when it approaches. I feel like you and your partner knows how to handle conflict with each other. If, maybe you might find yourself getting into little petty arguments or, disagreements, I feel like you all have a plan to resolve that, or you always come to a resolution, right? You always come to a resolution whenever you all may find yourself like debating or arguing, things of that nature. If this if you don't have a person in your life yet, pile number ones, I feel as if in the talents and resources position, when it comes to the Five of Candles, which is the Five of Wands, I feel like you know how to maybe alleviate conflict. I don't know what that sound is, y'all. I'm trying to let it pass. All right, there we go. So you all really know how to alleviate conflict. And you might even understand, like, look, if there's conflict happening on the external in my relationship, what is it that I need to work on within me? Not to say that it's not the other person's, fault, or not to say that it's, just you. But I feel like you more so as a resolution try to find ways to be better to yourself internally, so it's not projected on the external, okay? In how others see you, we have the Queen of Candles, which I think is beautiful. It's funny here just because it's like a cat, or it's a cat with a candle. But I feel like your person sees you as very stealthy. You know how to move, you know when to move, you know when to make the right moves. And I feel like your person feels like you're very they're very attracted to you, pile number ones. They're very attracted to you. If you all don't currently have a person, whoever is coming in to ask you out or to just increase the romance in your life, they're going to be extremely attracted to you. And I feel like they feel like you're fierce. You're just fierce. Whenever I see cats, I think of fierceness, right? You know how to, they love everything about you. They love the way you walk. They love the way you talk. They love even if you're a little fierce. That's all I could say. Your fierceness, okay? And I feel like they love how you bring them balance into their lives as well. In the hopes and fears position, we have the Nine of Presents, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like your hope is to be independent and maybe even financially independent of this person. Like, let's say you're with someone and maybe you've been with this person for a long time or you've known them. You don't want them to feel as if they might have control over you because of like finances or anything like that. You want to be like, and I don't know why I'm directly getting financially independent of the person that you're with, because you want to be able to want them and to be there because you want to be there, not because you feel like it's necessary to be there because maybe you all work together or, maybe because you all work together or, you have your finances intertwined. I feel like you don't want that. So that might be a fear of yours, but in your hopes, you feel you want to be financially free and independent of anybody, including a person in a relationship, right? I feel like you want to secure your financial independence first and foremost. Okay, so you don't ever have to feel stuck in a situation. Okay, in the outcome position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I know this is so funny because it's this skeleton on this little wheel, but I feel like things are really looking up in your favor. I feel like maybe life could have took you for a ride, pile number ones, but now you're getting your footing and you're on the right track. And I feel like spirit wants you to hear right now that, things are going to look up for you very quickly. So let's see. You know what? There's a lot of astrological happenings lately. So let's pull from the Black Moon Astrology deck. Let me cleanse this deck. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number one's clear, concise, accurate messages. What do they need to hear right now, Spirit? Divine guidance for our pile number ones on what they need to hear right now. Clear, concise guidance on what pile number ones need to hear right now. Clear, concise guidance on what pile number ones need to hear right now. Okay. Look. So we have Virgo, card number 18 with I Analyze coming out. The World came out twice. So this is going to be a very successful partnership. In whatever case, it says romance. So if you don't have this partner yet, trust me, they're coming. But this is going to be very successful. Card number 34, 10th house with the World. And we have Virgo with I Analyze. Some of you all's 10th house may be in the sign of Virgo. Your partner's 10th house may be in the sign of Virgo. So this is basically, according to what I know of astrology, the 10th house is almost like how you present yourself to the world. Typically, that's in regards to, I want to say like a public persona, but it could be more professionally also. So I feel like the way Spirit wants you to hear right now, the way you present yourself to the world could be helping others to attain success, or the way your partner you know, presents themselves to the world is that they help others with their success. Because I know Virgos, what I analyze, yes, they're very analytical, but that's why I feel like Virgos, they tend to really be the most successful when they're helping someone else to succeed, if that makes sense, okay? So take it if it resonates, y'all. Leave it if it doesn't. I love you so much, pile number ones. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would benefit from listening to this message. Also, my tarot journal that I made with the illustrator Sandrine Ann should be coming out very soon. It should be up today, actually. So if it is, I will link the Amazon link into the description box, and I think y'all would really love it. So I'm actually waiting for my copy to get here so I can, you know, show you all around the journal. Okay, I think you'll really like it. So with that being said, pile number ones, I love you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So I'm going to talk about your pile selection card and your crystal first, and then we're going to pull 10 cards on camera and begin your reading, okay? So I'm going to put these to the side. Let's start with your crystal and your pile selection. So you all chose this really pretty tiger's eye crystal. So I feel like what Spirit wants you to hear right now is that you are protected and you are guided and you are so loved and cherished right now, whether you realize this or not. To a lot of you who might be traveling right now, and if you're not, you could be traveling soon. Spirit wants you to hear that you are completely protected alongside your travels, and that, you know, they're alongside your angels, ancestors, and guides are always with you, okay? And your heart is protected right now, okay? So I feel like Spirit wants you to understand that. Your heart is protected right now. And if you have been doing some soul searching, you will be alleviated if your heart has been heavy very soon, okay? Your heart won't feel as heavy as it used to be. So I'm going to put the crystal here. Now let's reveal your pile selection card. Okay. Oh, I wish, why didn't I record this? Why didn't I record this? Why didn't I record shuffling the deck? So like I said, some of you all might be traveling for, you know, the holidays, friends and to go see friends and families. If not, you all might just be traveling soon, okay? So a trip might be coming up. Card number 22, we have safe travels. It says, keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home, okay? So whatever it is that you're going through, wherever it is around the world, or even if that's, you know, within your state, city, country, you name it, you're going to be safe while you travel. And Spirit really wants you to hear that right now. Your team, your divine guidance team really wants you to hear that right now. Pile number twos. Okay. So I'm going to put this crystal somewhere over here. Now let's begin your tarot reading. So thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing myself, for blessing whoever's watching this, for giving us clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, so we have the Page of Potions. We have card number 2, the High Priestess. We have Justice. Wow, very interesting. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What do they need to hear right now? Okay, we have the Six of Needles, which is the Six of Swords. We have the Page of Candles. Some of you all are traveling right now or about to travel, and Spirit wants you to realize, like, you're safe. You don't have anything to worry about, okay? We have the Star. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. We have the Nine of Presents, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. We have the 8 of Needles, which is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, you might have been experiencing a little anxiety when it came to a trip or something along that line. We have the 2 of Potions. One last card, Spirit. One last card. I really like this deck. One last card for our pile number 2s. Just beautiful. And we have the 2 of Needles. Very interesting. Pile number 2s. Some of you all might identify as female or might be female, women, you know, however that goes. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. You're definitely traveling, okay? Whatever is going on, you're moving, you're traveling. Something's happening in relation to, like, you might be astral traveling, astral projecting in your dreams. You could be traveling while you sleep, or you can be en route to wherever it is that you're headed to, like right when you view this pile number 2s. But with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, you're going to get there in your trip or whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is that you're traveling, you're going to get there very successfully. So there's no need to have any anxious thoughts about whether or not you're going to make it to your destination safe or not. Like, you're good, you're protected. I feel like Spirit really wants you to hear that right now. So in the You Now Heart of the Matter position, we have the Page of Potions, which is the Page of Cups. So I feel like you feel really lighthearted. You could feel like a kid again in regards to wherever it is that you're going, or where you're setting sails, or even wherever you're planning to travel to, right? I feel like that's what's actually giving you that leg up, pile number 2s, is that, like, you really feel like you're doing this for the first time, and you really have this lighthearted air about you to where, anything can go. You might be feeling really flirty or flirtatious. I know this depiction doesn't. I know this depiction does not signify that at all. But I feel like, you just feel like, hey, anything can go, and I'm just down. I'm down for the ride. I'm down for, whatever is going to come out of this adventure, okay? In the crossing position, we have a High Priestess, okay? So in the crossing/challenge position, I feel like you might have been getting downloads on, like, maybe that's what's been causing you a little anxiety, is maybe because maybe you did something solo. Maybe you're taking a solo trip. Maybe it's just you. So I feel like your intuition or your subconscious mind is kind of like permeating and, like, offering this anxiety to you because it's coming from your subconscious mind. Maybe your subconscious mind has been so used to having you feel anxious to the point where now, once you're traveling, or once you're kind of like out and about from your natural environment or your normal environment, you feel a little anxiety ridden, like, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? You could be questioning yourself or second guessing yourself, pile number 2. But what I'm getting is that trust in your intuition. If you need to pray, pray. If you need to meditate, meditate, which is kind of the same thing. But whatever you have to do to kind of like quiet your mind, do that. And also, what I'm getting from this High Priestess card is, know the difference between anxiety and your intuition. And I feel like in the crossing/challenge position, this could be a little difficult for you right now, because you might be misinterpreting anxiety as your intuition, and that's not the case, okay? In the conscious goal position, I feel like you just want balance. You want to feel like, you're okay. You want your voice to be heard too. And you also want people to understand where you're coming from, pile number 2s, okay? In regards to this Justice card, I feel like you just want balance. You just want everyone to feel balanced. You want to feel at an equilibrium with yourself and others right now. And I feel like you could be like almost doing this PSA type of thing, to where you are reassuring others, and that in and of itself allows you to feel reassured. And it's interesting. I just want to say in this pile, there are a lot of Sally references. And that's why I said earlier, some of you all might identify as feminines or, female nature, or you might lean towards some of your emotions right now are being heightened, right? Even though Sally is like in these different, I think she's the swords suit. I could be wrong, but a lot of all these needles that represents the sword suit, and I feel like some of you all might identify with Sally in regards to this movie. Okay. But I digress. Moving forward, we have in the unconscious goal position, we have the 6 of needles. Yeah, so you just want peace of mind. You want to move into clear waters when it comes to, your thought patterns right now. Okay. And I feel like you are moving to that stillness that you're asking for, pile number 2s. In the past position, we have the Page of Candles, which is the Page of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like you just went on an adventure, or you've been planning an adventure, or you got some really good news, pile number 2s, in which maybe that took you on this adventure, or that allowed you to start planning where you're about to go, or where it is that you are currently at right now with this Page of Candles. So the Page of Candles is the Page of Wands. So it's either you guys could have heard some good news. It's either you are planning an adventure, or you're down for whatever. You're down for a spontaneous adventure. In the approaching influence, we have the Star. So there's a wish that's going to be granted. And what I'm also getting is always follow your North Star. Keep your eye on the prize, pile number 2s, because you're getting the things that you want right now. Okay? They're coming to you. In your inner resources and talents position, we have the 9 of Presence, which is the 9 of Pentacles. You're able to be independent of everyone and everything. You know what I'm saying? You're able to finance your own, excursions or adventures. You're able to do that for yourself. So you should be very proud of where you are in life, and that's a talent. That's a gift, right? So you're able to really be financially independent, or independent of others when you need to be. And I'm not talking about this in regards to the lack of interdependence, because we're all interconnected. We all need people, right? But I feel like more often than not, you're able to get things done with it just being you, or you're able to get the things that you want just being you. You know what I'm saying? Solo. In how others see you, we have the 8 of Needles. So people can see that you're a little anxiety ridden right now. People could maybe, feel the anxiety kind of like permeating through you, but they also know that these are false self-imprisonments that you have been putting yourself under. So, if you're under duress right now, really take some time to balance yourself out, pile number 2s. And I feel like everything's going to be okay, because I feel like this could have been a prison made in your own mind, right? So if you free yourself from whatever shackles or restraints that maybe you have kind of conjured up via overthinking or ruminating, you can also get yourself out of that anxiety state. So in hopes and fears, we have the 2 of Potions. So I feel like your hope is to find connection. Your hope is to find, someone that you really like, or someone who really resonates with you, eventually someone you love, right? You may want to be asked out, or, actually accept an offer from somebody, whether it be romantically, business-wise, you name it, but you want to come into a connection. And I feel like you can also fear that simultaneously, because it's maybe you feel like connections are kind of burdensome to you sometimes. Take it if it resonates, pile number ones. Pile number twos. But you could feel that connections can kind of like stifle you or hold you down because maybe you all are too different, right? Like this jar is completely different than this jar. You know what I'm saying? This is blue, this is red, but they, for some reason, they still kind of fit. You know what I'm saying? They're still jars. So I feel like you just want a peace of mind when it comes to the people that you're connecting with, whether that be in a romantic sense, whether that be in a business sense, whether that be friends, family, you name it. But I feel like you just want peace of mind when it comes to the connections in your life. And the outcome positions, we have the Two of Needles, so we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like you're going to come to a decision. You know, you're going to make a head over heart decision. And I feel like you're going to try to take your heart with you for the most part, but you don't want your heart to be burdened, or you don't want your heart to be jeopardized in the process of whatever decision that you're about to come to terms with, okay? In regards to this, you could, like, okay, so I've watched Nightmare Before Christmas numerous times, but I'm not a super huge, fan girl of a Nightmare Before Christmas. But I know so many people who love A Nightmare Before Christmas. They're fans. They could quote it, sing the songs, all this. So I'm just interpreting this as I'm seeing it on the card. I do know that Sally had this inventor who made her, right? And so now she kind of feels like, okay, now I have to make Santa's outfit. I don't even know if I'm explaining this right. But in regards to the Two of Needles, which is the Two of Swords, I feel like you're going to come to a decision very soon in regards to what it is that you want out of life, or maybe in regards to like wherever it is that you have taken this adventure to, or maybe this younger person. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or whatever you're being offered right now is what I'm saying. Okay, so you're about to make a decision, and the Two of Needles, which is the Two of Swords, is in the outcome position. So I love it. So tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number twos. What does pile number twos need to hear right now, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. What do our pile number twos need to hear right now? Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number twos. What does pile number twos? Okay, I'm going to pick these just because they came up face forward. Okay, so we have card number 33 with the 9th house with faith. So have faith, pile number. And look, you have 22 and 33, which are two master numbers, okay? So Spirit is really with you, and Spirit really wants you to hear this message right now. So with the 9th house, faith, obstacles are being overthrown right now, okay? Obstacles are obliterating in your path. Just know that. Keep having faith in what you're doing, and keep having faith in yourself, because you're almost there. Now, card number 38, we have the earth element stability. You're about to be very stable if you aren't already, okay? So just keep faith that, everything is working for your highest good and the highest good of others, pile number twos, and everything's going to be all right. Like, you had really beautiful cards already. So, I feel like you're very independent. For those of you who that resonates with, and because of that, you're able to secure your own stability, which is beautiful. Look at that. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Jupiter, abundance, card number 7. Exactly. So if you have been feeling anxiety ridden, pile number twos, don't worry. You're so close to achieving your abundance, the abundance that you have been working very hard for. Okay. So with that being said, pile number twos, that was what Spirit wants you to hear right now. If you like this reading, if it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best be able to resonate with this reading. Also, if you're interested in a tarot journal, it should have went live today on Amazon, but when they come out, I will be providing the link in the description box down below for those of you who are interested in a companion to these readings that I post on this channel or other readings outside of this channel, okay? So I love you all so much, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s, welcome back to your reading. So first we're going to break down your crystal and your pile selection card, and then we're going to start with your reading, okay? So I'm going to put this on the side, and let's get to it. You all chose this really pretty labradorite crystal. So in relation to what spirit or your divine team wants you to know is that there's something mystical happening to you, probably now or in the near future. I feel like trust your intuition, because like I feel like either you can't even get it out. You have been experiencing ascension symptoms, okay? Because I feel like you could be ascending, like in regards to like your consciousness, right? Your consciousness is increasing, or you're feeling some type of shift that's happening within the universe, in the ethers, you name it, okay? But I feel like spirit is literally almost like whispering in your ear what's to come, okay? So you could be experiencing some magic happening soon. So let's put this up here. Cool. So now let's reveal your pile selection card. We have card number 44 with new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. I promise you guys, I gotta figure out like some type of consistency when it comes to doing like pulling, shuffling the cards, because I promise y'all, I don't see the cards until I reveal them. So that is something else. That is so crazy, because that's so timely, right? So again, 44 new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So I feel like, yeah, you're on the precipice of something. Something is really turning up in your favor. And I feel like the slate is going to be wiped clean, like magically speaking. Like if y'all have been affirming for this, like, you know, please give me like a restart I like to say under grace and imperfect ways, because, you know, you got to be careful how you word things when you're manifesting things, because you'll get them, but you'll get them exactly how you worded them. So I like to use under grace and imperfect ways all the time, because then I know, you know, no one's going to, it's not some freak accident that's going to happen that will allow me to it's not some freak accident that will happen that will allow me to obtain this manifestation. It will happen under grace in imperfect ways, right? So I really love this. This magic that could be happening could be coming during the new year, because it says new beginnings, and I feel like we all feel that the slate has been wiped clean typically during the new year, but it could also happen that's not that far. So it could happen tomorrow. It could happen next week, you know, you'll see. It could be happening right now in your life. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of magic is coming into your life right now, pile number 3s, whether you realize this or not. And I feel like it's exactly what you've been asking for. It's like this, you know, you're being brought into you're breaking out of your chrysalis and turning up this brand new butterfly. And I'm just getting squeaky clean, like a squeaky clean slate is coming to you. I don't know how or why, but it's here. So let's pull 10 cards. I'm only going to take the cards that flip out. Thank you. I'm only going to take the cards that flip out and turn them upright. What does pile number 3s need to hear right now, Spirit? Thank you. Wow. What does pile number 3s need to hear right now, Spirit? Okay. So far we have the Justice card. We have the 10 of Presents, which is the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. We have the 9 of... What? Hold on. I'm sorry. We have the 4 of Presents. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear. Okay. I'm taking them off. We have the 5 of Needles, which is the 5 of Swords. We have the Hangman. Some of you all could be Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. We have the 5 of Candles, which is the 5 of Wands. Tell us more, Spirit. clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, that's way too many cards, but I will take these two because they landed right in front of me. We have the Queen of Candles. Very interesting. And we have the Ten of Candles. One more card, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What do they need to hear right now? Okay, 2 cards came out, so I'm going to take them. So we have the 6 of Candles, which is great. I think, is this the 6 of Candles? Maybe it's, no, this is a 4 of Candles. So 4 of Wands, and then the 4 of Potions, which is the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Presents, which is the Queen of Pentacles. It may have been a little hard for y'all to express yourselves because I feel like within this pile, it was kind of hard for me to express myself, like for me to get the words out. Okay, so let's begin. In the You Now Heart of the Matter position, we have the Justice card. So this has been coming out of every single pile. I've just done 3 piles as of lately, but this card has come out in every single one of them. So in relation to the Justice card, we have Jack standing at a podium talking to the townspeople. So I feel as if right now, pile number 1s, you could be really trying to find your equilibrium and find your footing in a situation. I feel like you want things to be fair and square, right? You want to be honest. You feel like honesty is the best policy. And I feel like you are really trying to make good with the people in and around your community, whether that be your family, whether that be your spouse or partner, whoever it may be. You just really want things to be fair and just within yourself and, you know, with the people that you love and care about. In the crossing/challenge position, we have the 10 of Presents. So you could be having maybe some financial challenge right now because maybe you're working towards a bigger goal when it comes to your finances, but you might feel like you're at a deficit, right? You might feel like something's missing, something's lacking. And instead of starting from scratch, right? Starting from square one, I'm starting from square -5, things of that nature. So I feel like abundance and the overflow of abundance could be a challenge for you right now, or could, you know, this could be why you feel like you just want things to be fair, you want to be honest, and you want to be just with the things in regards to the things in your life or the people in your life, right? You see this Christmas tree and presents. Maybe you're feeling a little challenged to like get people the gifts that you want to get them because, you know, things could be kind of challenging right now financially. In the conscious goal position, we have the Hierophant. So I feel like you really want to be an authority. You know what I'm saying? You're really working towards being an authority or doing the wise things when it comes to you and your community, you and the people you work with, you and your business. You really want to be respected and heralded as such, as a go-to person, right? You want to be trusted and you want to be able to trust other people. And in a lot of ways that can help in a lot of ways that can happen is through really trusting yourself, pile number 3s. In the unconscious goal position, we have the 4 of Presents. So I feel like maybe you've been a little mean or you've had like this scarcity mindset. You know what I'm saying? And this is so interesting because with the rats and the cheese here, that's in like the knee-jerk reaction to what I got. You have been having this scarcity mindset, and I feel like now it's permeating over your life, and maybe you just kind of came to terms with this, or you just understood, oh my goodness, I have been like having this scarcity mindset in which you typically don't, right? You might not usually think about things in such a scarce way. But maybe once this challenge was presented to you, it kind of just took on its own form, and it was hard to kind of like detach yourself from that type of mindset. But I feel like it's either you've been holding on to a scarcity mindset for far too long, and now it's time to give it up, pile number threes. Especially it's now it's permeated in your subconscious mind, especially with this being the unconscious position, right? Unconscious goal or unconscious whatever position. You've been holding on for something far too long. Now it's time to give it up and make way for something that is new and useful. In the past position, we have the 5 of needles, so the 5 of swords. Yeah, you've definitely been battling yourself. You've definitely been battling some demons inside of you. And please don't misinterpret that as something crazy. No, I'm not talking about that, y'all. I'm just saying we all have light and darkness within us, and sometimes it's hard to keep that balanced, right? Sometimes the darkness can overtake the light, and then sometimes the light will, shine through the darkness, right? They say darkness is the absence of light. So I feel like you maybe have felt like there has been an absence of light in your life. And now I feel like because this was in the past, you're working your way out of that as we speak, pile number threes. So in the approaching influence, we have the hangman. So I feel like you might feel like you're in a little bit of a pickle. You might feel like you're in a compromising position right now, pile number threes. But I feel like whatever position that you're in, this is going to give you some form of clarity, right? Remember, it's happening for you, not to you. So don't victimize yourself. Don't, point the fingers at anybody else. Just take this time to meditate and to execute a plan on how to get out of whatever you may have found yourself in, or maybe even non-intentionally put yourself in, okay? As I said earlier, some of you might be Pisces, some of you could be Libra, some of you could be Tauruses, you name it. But if you're not, just take what resonates, leave the rest. In your inner resources and talents, we have the 5 of candles, which is the 5 of wands. So I feel like you're able to get yourself out of these internal conflicts, maybe with things that you have learned in the past, techniques. You're able to win over these petty quarrels inside of your own mind or inside of yourself. You're able to, spar with the best of them, so to speak. So it's interesting because this witch is like choking this little devil. So you're able to win and outfight the darkness. So that's a talent that we all need to herald, or we all need that resource, right? In how others see you, we have the Queen of Candles. So people see you as a leader. People see you as this beacon of hope. People see you as this wise woman or wise man or wise person that they come to maybe when they need assistance. But sometimes you need people and things to go to as well. And I feel like people see this externally in what you present, right? Maybe a mask that you wear, pile number threes, but in reality, you are really still trying to keep it together in spite of maybe what you might be going through internally, right? In your hopes and fears, we have the 10 of candles. So this is the 10 of wands. So I feel like your hope is that you have a lot of work, right? You have a lot of work, you have a lot of things to do, but I feel like you also simultaneously fear this, pile number threes, because you know that it's a heavy load, it's a heavy burden. But I know, and what spirit wants you to hear right now is you're up for the task. You can do it, right? You can do it. Call in the troops, so to speak, or call in the people who you need to help you with this. But you might at times feel kind of overburdened and like, you're hanging on by a thread, but you're almost there. So don't give up. If you need help, call in the help that you need. People are here to help you. But I feel like you're going to be really turning over a new leaf. So please just keep on going. In the outcome position, we have the 4 of candles, which is the 4 of wands. So there's success, there's financial abundance, there is freedom, there is happiness at the end of this, there's celebration towards the end of this, okay? And it's funny because we have like the vampires. So, you know, some of you all could be experiencing like your energy is being drained or something like that, but I feel like your energy is about to be restored. And it's funny, oh my goodness, I just realized that we have 444 in this reading, 444, and then we have 44. So don't be afraid to call on your angels, ancestors, and guides for help. Remember, this is Earth. We have free will. So our guidance team, our spirit team needs our permission to intervene, okay? So with the 4 of candles and the 4 of potions, which is the 4 of cups, I feel like you are being given something. You are being given an opportunity here. So you might need to, like, you know, get out of your feelings, pile number 3s, and seize the opportunity that's being given to you, because it's an out here from whatever you're dealing with. It could provide financial security, celebration. Like if you take this offer that you've kind of been avoiding and you run with it, or this opportunity, whatever this is, and you run with it, the 4 of candles, which is the 4 of wands, is here for you to end up the victor, for you to celebrate towards the end. Okay, so you might want to rethink an offer and think this is your choice, right? So really think about it, and then, you know, weigh the pros and the cons, whether or not this is something that you really feel like is a good opportunity for you. And if you feel that it is, definitely seize it, because what the cards are saying is this might be exactly what you asked for, and if you take it, it could offer you a new beginning completely. You know, so I would take heed to this message that Spirit wants you to hear right now. So let's pull some cards, some extra cards on what you need to hear right now. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for blessing myself and anyone watching this reading. Clear, concise, accurate messages on what is it that they need to hear right now, Spirit. Clear, concise messages on what pile number 3 needs to hear right now. Advice, guidance, and wisdom for our pile number 3s. What do they need to hear right now? Okay. So we have card number 41, North Node, Life's Purpose. So, okay, I feel like you're living in your purpose right now, or Spirit, God, Source Energy wants you to hear that something's calling you and you're on the right track and you're living in your life's purpose. Some of y'all's North Node could be Taurus, could be Pisces, could be Libra. It doesn't have to be. Take it if it resonates. And look, card number 40, Water Element Sensing. So I feel like you're sensing this new beginning. You're sensing that you know what to do. You just have to go about doing it, pile number 3s. Because I feel like whatever the 4 of Cups, whatever you're ignoring right now could actually be your best bet to really help you to completely do like a 180 in your life right now. And at the bottom of the deck, we have card number 43, Lunar Eclipse Change. So a lot is changing. A lot is rearranging. We have this butterfly emblem. So that also signifies change. And I feel like oh my gosh, I just realized that 40 and 41. So yeah, your angels are definitely here for you, pile number 3s, and you're sensing the change right now. You're sensing you really like opening up to your purpose and what's going to help you right now and not hinder you, okay? So with that being said, pile number 3s, I love you so much. If you like this reading, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with friends, family, or whoever else would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, if you are interested in a tarot journal or a companion to these readings that I give on this channel or other readings that you frequent, there should be a link in the description box soon for the tarot journal that I made with myself and the lovely Sandrine Ann who illustrated it, okay? So with that being said, I love you all so much, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So first, we're going to start with the breakdown of your crystal and your pile selection card, and then we're going to start with your tarot reading, okay? let's put this to the side and let's begin. So you all chose this raw formed amethyst crystal. So I feel as if you all might be trying to rid yourself of old habits or old tendencies, old addictions, maybe even like sobriety when it comes to alcohol or substances. Okay, I know amethyst is a great stone to ward off like addictions and, you know, over drinking or just with being sober. So you all could have wanted to explore that realm of life, right? Wanting to get more clear with your thoughts and just overall wanting to like be high off of life, so to speak, instead of allowing things external of you to provide that in whichever case, okay? Take it if it resonates. There's 3 more piles, so if this doesn't resonate with you, then another pile will, okay? So I'm gonna put this right here. Now let's reveal your pile selection card. And we have card number 45. It says, dream sweet, sleep deep. It says, sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. So you remember how I was telling you all like, oh, you all might be like seeking some type of sobriety or something like that. I know when I like was sober, so I did a bout of sobriety and celibacy for like a whole year, and I would be able to sleep so soundly. I would have like the best sleep, and I would be able to recall my dreams like clockwork. Okay, so maybe if you all have been like indulging, it is the holidays, you're with friends and family, it's more of like merriment. So like, you know, maybe there's been a sense of overindulging lately. I have a feeling if you were to kind of like cut that down, your sleep would be just that much better, and you would have really clear, vivid dreams in which you might want to recall or jot down, okay? So let's hop into your reading, pile number 4s. There could be something in your dream life that's wanting you to pay attention to. I don't know if you can see, but in the background there's like this shadowy figure. It's probably like a parent or something that's keeping a watch over them. But obviously if you don't live with your parents, there could be this benevolent energy around you, keeping a watch over you. You might have even maybe recalled them in a dream, okay? Whether it has been passed down loved ones, you name it. So tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What does our pile number 4s need to hear right now? Thank you. Thank you. So we have card number 1, the King of Presents, which is the King of Pentacles. We have card number, the 8 of Candles, which is the 8 of Wands. We have the 4 of Presents, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What does our pile number 4s need to hear? So we have the 4 of Needles, which is the 4 of Swords. We have the 7 of Presents, which is the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Potions with the 8 of Cups. We have the 9 of Candles with the 9 of Wands. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. What do they need to hear right now? We have the the Knight of Candles with which is the Knight of Wands. Oh, beautiful. We have the Lovers with Sally and Jack. One more card, Spirit. What does our pile number 4s need to hear right now? Oh, okay. Wow, almost destroyed this card. So we have the 6 of Potions with the 6 of Cups. I love that. Wow, look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun. Beautiful, I love that. So with the Sun being at the bottom of the deck, card number, with the Sun being at the bottom of the deck, pile number 4s, there is something for you that is coming up that you can feel optimistic about. You may have even had a dream that felt so real, and maybe even a visitation from someone in your dream that left you better than when you went to sleep, okay? So obviously that's only going to resonate for a few, but it could have been a friend, maybe a passed down friend, family member, coworker, you name it, that maybe you really cherished in your life, that came to you in a dream, and it was just what you needed. It was like a pick me up, right? But also, yeah, that this is signifying better days are on the horizon, okay? All right, so let's begin with your reading. Pile number 4. So in the you now heart of the matter position, we have the King of Presents, which is the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you really are focusing on building your kingdom, your queendom. You're really focusing on building something that is bigger than yourself. Okay? You could be so focused on this you dream about it at night. Pile number 4 is, it can even intoxicate you, which is, sounds about right with the amethyst stone, okay? But I feel like whether this is you or whether this is someone in your life, I feel like you have that generosity in your spirit that allows to give to others just as much as you give to yourself, if not more, right? But I really feel like you all are really focused on something that is bigger than you, because you know that it's almost like you are supplementing your present for your future. Now, I don't know if that's not right to do, but I guess what I'm trying to say is you are searching for long-term satisfaction versus the short-term. You're investing in yourself, okay? In the challenge / crossing position, we have the 8 of Candles, which is the 8 of Wands. So something's coming in very quick, whether this is a person, whether this is an opportunity. I'm not sure what it is yet. We're going to, get to the end of the reading to find out, but something's coming in very quick, some type of communication. And I feel like what's coming in quick is in relation to this King of Presents here. Whether this be within you or whether this be external from you, someone is coming to help you or to give you a gift or to extend you some type of generosity. And this could have been something you've been dreaming about for a while now that kind of like presents itself in your waking life. If you don't resonate with that, the problem or the challenge could be this isn't moving, you developing your empire, you reaching for something that is larger than yourself and that will end up benefiting others, but it's going to take some time to cultivate. It's not happening as quickly as you would want it to happen, pile number 4s. But I feel like stay the course. I feel like Spirit wants you to know stay the course, because, you have helpers in many different places, even on different planes of existence, whether you realize this or not. In the conscious goal position, we have the 4 of Presents, which is the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like you really are kind of struggling right now to hold on to the things that you have, right? Maybe you're just holding on for dear life. You could be having this kind of lack mentality and you didn't even realize it until now. That's kind of been making you scrounge about for tidbits, for little things that that you have the capacity to make that and way more. You know what I'm saying? Or to get that and way more. But I feel like as of recently, maybe just because of the plight of everything that's going on, you've kind of been indoctrinated into this like scarcity mindset, whereas you normally aren't like this, right? In the unconscious goal position, we have the 4 of Needles, which is the 4 of Swords. So I feel like you need a little rest, like in regards to like recalibration. You know what I mean? Like you might feel like, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to pick these up. So you might feel like you just need to sit down and recalibrate and get some rest and relaxation, or meditate on your next move, okay? And I feel like in the unconscious position, maybe you don't even realize how much rest you kind of need, right? And because you are kind of stripped of that rest right now, you're not thinking as clearly as you usually do, pile number fours. In the past position, we have the Seven of Presents, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like there has been times where you're wondering, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth me to invest in this long term when I'm being bombarded left and right from people, places, situations in this current reality, in the now, in the present, right? So I feel like you have like really been contemplating that, and whether or not you should kind of like just take your winnings and leave, or take your winnings and go somewhere else, or do something else, right? So but I feel like this has come up because of this consciousness. Like, I feel like lack mentality, because it has been so subconscious, now it's your conscious state. So now you have to work on leaving this scarcity mentality, or this scarce mentality, for a new consciousness, right? And again, with the Seven of Presents, I just feel like in the recent past, you're just really trying to deliberate on what to do, what you should be investing your time and energy into. Now, in the approaching influence, we have the Eight of Potions, which is the Eight of Cups. So I feel like, you're leaving the scarce mentality behind. And what could help you is SATs. So it's something that this philosopher Neville Goddard talks about, and it's called state akin to sleep. So what that means is, before you go to sleep at night, when you're kind of tired, you start yawning and stuff like that, start thinking about how you want your life to be once you've already experienced it. Like, think about how you would feel if you had lived your dream life, right? A day in your dream life, going to bed once you've actually experienced a day in your dream life. You would probably feel light as a feather. You would feel so good about going to bed. You wouldn't have things keeping you up at night. You would sleep soundly and sweetly, right? So before going to sleep, night dream, visualize, a day in that dream life. Visualize you already living the life of your dreams. How would that pan out? And you want to do it right before you go to sleep, because that's when your subconscious mind is more primed to actually have steps reflected on your external as you go about your waking life. So I would try this for the next 7 days, is to really visualize upon sleeping you hitting that goal, and how that would make you feel, and just visualize all the just visualize, what is it called? Visualize everything that comes with that. Okay. So again, in the approaching influence, I feel like you're leaving behind the scarcity mindset that has kind of been plaguing you, and you're going to go for what you want instead of what you don't want, right? In your inner resources and talents, we have the Nine of Candles. We have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like even when you're weary, you don't give up on the fight. Even when you're down, you're not out. So you're able to continue to keep going and to pick yourself back up again, pile number fours, okay? You might feel like the wounded warrior, but okay, maybe I lost this battle, but I haven't won the war. I mean, maybe I've lost this battle, but I'm gonna win the war, okay? So I feel like you're not leaving without putting up a good fight, which is great. That's commendable. In how others see you, we have the Knight of Candles. So people can kind of see you as being very impulsive, or, flighty, or, super focused one day and then scattered the next, 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. Okay. So they might want you to be a little bit more in the present moment and be a little bit more grounded, or feel like, this person isn't as grounded as like maybe they could be. So their energy is projecting onto me, and that kind of might make people a little anxious in your presence, because you're kind of like putting them on anxiety, Your hopes and fears is the Lovers. So I feel like you hope to attract that soulmate connection, but I feel like you don't want to be hurt again also simultaneously. So I feel like you could be edging into accepting the fact that you do want a connection. And I feel like maybe for those of you who have just came out of a connection, now you're trying to heal your heart and trying to make the best decision possible for yourself and for maybe a future with somebody in the long term. The outcome position is the Six of Cups. So I feel like someone could be coming back. Yeah, someone could be making a reappearance into your life soon, and it could make you very happy. Pile number fours, okay? So like I said, someone could have, you could be dreaming about this person a lot. They could be dreaming about you. They could even be visiting you in your dream states, things of that nature. But I really feel as if the person who's coming in, they feel like home. They feel like a cherished person in your life. And I really just feel like that's going to make you, it's going to make you giddy. It's going to make you feel like a kid again, so to speak. So let's pull some more cards on what Spirit wants you to hear right now. Their consent. Oh, okay. Wow. So this fell out. So we have card number 48 with Yod Destiny. So I feel like something that was meant for you could be coming back into your life because it's a part of your destiny, whether you knew it or not. With Yod, I know with this card, it's like, while it's not the easiest road, it is a road that is most worth taking. And it'll lead to everyone's betterment. So 4 and 8, you could be seeing the number 12 a lot, or 3. 333. Uh-oh. You know what? And I'm going to pick the rest of these cards too. So we have card number 11, Pluto transformation. I feel like maybe this has required a transformation on your end or on someone else's end if they are coming back, whether this be a person, a situation that's going to come back full circle. We have card number 15, Gemini, I think. Okay, so we just had a Gemini full moon yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I feel like communication could be coming into you. Pile number 4s. Card number 32, 8th house, endings and beginnings. Exactly. And this could have been with somebody you ended things with, or maybe they just didn't work out, but now maybe they have rethought things and they might want to transform this connection again into, something that's both beneficial to both of you. Okay. Whether this be romantic, whether this be a friendship connection, whether this be family or at work, okay? So, yeah. Oh, and we have at the bottom of the deck, card number 33, Faith. So I feel like your faith is really being tested right now. So really lean not on your own understanding, right? Lean in something that's bigger than you, pile number 4, whether that's God, whether that's the universe, whatever you believe in, whatever your belief systems are, lean on that. Don't just lean on yourself, because as mere mortal, things get hard. So we need that, almost like that line to Spirit to tug us back in when we feel like we're at our wits' end, okay? But yeah, that's about it, pile number 4s. If you like this reading or if it resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with your friends, loved ones, or anyone else who you think it would help. If you're interested in a tarot journal as a companion to these readings that I post on this channel or other readings outside of this channel, I should have a link for a tarot journal that I have made with the illustrator Sandrine Ann in the description box very soon, because it's supposed to go live today, I think. So I'm going to check on that, and I'll leave that for you all in the description box down below. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.